Okay, I wasn't going to make a video on this topic as I don't usually cover leaks on this channel, but when you have this kind of stuff sitting right in front of your face, you can't skip an opportunity like this. 7 new weapons have been spotted on the CTE game files in the last update. All credit to finding this stuff goes to TheRadGamerDan and Voltshock for data mining this information. Without wasting any more time, let's jump right in. First up, we have the Thompson Annihilator and the Thompson M1919, followed by a water-cooled Fedorov Automat, the Winchester Burton LMR, the Mosin Nagant M38, and the single-action Army Revolver, and there's also a mention of the Bar M1918A2. Now, I'm wondering why DICE included the last one there. The Bar M1918A2 didn't actually have authorized final development until June 1938, which is 20 years after World War I. I know DICE likes to add weapons that never saw combat in World War I, but this is completely out of range of prototype weapons. I think this is more of a hint that the next Battlefield game will be World War II. The Bar M1918A2, along with the World War II weeks in the last couple months, makes Battlefield 2018 seem closer and closer to having its setting revealed as World War II. As Danny on PC mentions, Battlefield Hardline did the same thing with Battlefield 1 by including World War I weapons like the Lewis gun before Battlefield 1 was even announced. If they continue this trend, then Battlefield 2018 is most certainly going to be World War II. But enough of that, let's talk about the Thompsons. The Thompson M1918 being your typical SMG for the most part, but the Annihilator is interesting from a balanced perspective. With an extremely high rate of fire, 20 round magazine, this gun pretty much makes the machine pistol useless in every way. It has a higher rate of fire, a bigger magazine, faster reload, and may even do more damage. I find it extremely hard to balance this thing out within the assault class. Now, unless they do some major changes, I see this weapon just murking everyone in CQB. Now, the water-cooled Fedorov is interesting as well. I guess that this would allow the gun to not overheat, but that would require a bigger magazine, as the Fedorov doesn't overheat within Battlefield 1, and the problem that arises is that the Fedorov in real life never had a bigger magazine than the 25 round magazines. Unless the rifle is somehow more accurate than the standard Fedorov, this variant seems completely useless, and it may be an idiot trap. Now, the only saving grace that could come with this rifle is if it comes equipped with a bipod to help it out. Other than that, I see this weapon just being completely useless, and you probably shouldn't unlock it. But we'll have to see. As for the other weapons, these are pretty much your run-of-the-mill weapons. The Burton LMR being a tad bit more unique with its double magazines, but I don't see that weapon being too special unless it carries some traits in-game that set it apart drastically from other weapons. If it acted more like your traditional modern-day assault rifle rather than a Battlefield 1 LMG, then that would be interesting for the support class. The Mosin Nagant M38 is pretty much a carbine variant of the Mosin Nagant with a shorter barrel, firing the same ammunition. But the problem here, like the Bar M1918A2, was that it was made in 1938. This is just another hint towards the World War II setting, and it's pretty much like DICE is just throwing it in our faces now. Lastly, we have the single-action revolver. This is pretty much self-explanatory, and it sounds like your typical revolver. I don't see the sidearm being relatively special, like most of the all-kit revolvers within Battlefield 1. But that about wraps up today's video. Make sure to drop comments below for the 500 sub Q&A, and I'll answer everyone in an upcoming video. And as always, it's been BloodHound, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.